At last, the big news everyone's been waiting for in Sweden has arrived. The very first official photo of Princess Ines, the fourth daughter of Princes Carlos Felipe and Sofia. Born on February 7th at Danderyd Hospital, her arrival has filled the Swedish royal family and all their fans with joy, especially amid the national gloom following that recent tragic attack at the Orebro Adult Education Center. Finally, little Ines is here to brighten up her parents' days and add even more love to the mix for her three older brothers, Alexander, Gabriel, and Julian, who already met her with loads of excitement and curiosity. What really stands out about this little one, judging by that adorable photo that's been shared, is just how much she looks like her brothers. In her very first official snap, arranged by Princess Sofia herself, you can see Ines peacefully resting in a white pajama decorated with pink accents and a vanilla-colored bow. It's easy to imagine her stealing the spotlight, especially knowing how proud her parents and grandparents, Kings Carlos Gustaf and Silvia, are. Staying true to the long-held tradition of the Swedish royal house, the baby's full name, Ines Marie Lilian Silvia, wasn't revealed right after the birth. Instead, it was kept secret until an official ceremony a few days later. The monarch himself announced the news to the government during the State Council meeting, celebrating the arrival of his ninth granddaughter. And, in a funny little twist, the king ended up mixing up her name, saying Ines instead of Inez. According to the royal press secretary, Margareta Thorgren, this slip happened because the names are kept under strict wraps until the very moment of the meeting, and sometimes even seasoned royals get a bit nervous. Ines will hold the title Duchess of Västerbotten. Just like every other member of the princely family has their own dukedom. Princes Carlos Felipe and Sofia are Dukes of Värmland, Alexander is Duke of Södermanland, Gabriel is Duke of Dalarna, and Julian is Duke of Halland. And just like her brothers, this fourth daughter won't be styled as a royal highness. Back in 2019, the king decided that the children of Princes Carlos Felipe and Sofia wouldn't take on official roles or the royal highness treatment, so they could have a more flexible future without all those unavoidable formal duties. That hasn't taken away from the sparkle of her birth or the traditional celebrations that are still a big deal for the Swedish royal family. Right after her name was officially announced, 21 salvos went off, from Skeppsholmen Island in Stockholm and other spots like Boden, Härnösand, Karlskrona, and Gothenburg. Plus, a guest book was set up in the royal hall of the palace so citizens could leave their congratulatory messages, and the court even invited everyone online to send their good wishes via the official website and social media. At the same time, they held the traditional Te Deum at the Palace Royal Chapel, a special thank you service held for births, baptisms, birthdays, or other major milestones for the Bernadotte family. For the occasion, Ines's three older brothers looked super sharp, walking hand in hand with their dad, Prince Carlos Felipe, who was dressed in a dark tailcoat. The little guys, sporting suits and white shirts, quickly became the center of attention with their charm and their serious grown-up vibe, perfect for such formal events. Also in attendance were the proud grandparents, Kings Carlos Gustaf and Silvia, Crown Princess Victoria with Prince Daniel, Princess Magdalena with her husband Chris O'Neill, the king's sister, Princess Christina, and of course, Princess Sofia's sisters Lina and Sarah Hellquist. In keeping with tradition, Princess Sofia herself was noticeably absent from the ceremony. She stayed at home with little Ines, as it's customary for the new mom and her baby to take it easy during this first official event. Since it's only been a few days since the birth, the court's press secretary noted that the mother and baby usually don't make the trip to the royal palace for this initial religious act. Ines made her debut on Friday, February 7th at 1:10 p.m., weighing 3,645 grams and measuring 49 centimeters. Just 24 hours after her birth, her happy parents left the hospital for home. dressed in comfy clothes and carrying her safely in her car seat, ready for the long-awaited reunion with their 3 boys, who, as Princess Sofia mentioned, were very excited and full of anticipation about meeting their new little sister. Now everyone's wondering, when's Princess Ines's baptism going to be? This ceremony is one of the major events in the Swedish monarchy and will likely feature guests from other royal families, especially given the strong ties among the Nordic royals. It'll be the perfect chance to see the closest royals, ladies rocking gorgeous headpieces, and gentlemen in their best formal attire, just like you'd expect at a Scandinavian royal baptism. And of course, there's always that extra buzz when the names of the baby's godparents are finally revealed. For now, Princes Carlos Felipe and Sofia are just focused on soaking up this precious family time, adjusting to life with 4 kids at home and celebrating that their little girl is healthy and strong. As Prince Carlos Felipe said, "We're so happy to welcome our newborn daughter into the world. The older brothers can't wait to meet their new little sister." With those words, the Swedish royal family is sending a breath of fresh joy to the country in these turbulent times, reminding us that sometimes a little light arrives just when we need it most. For now, we just have to wait until the royal family announces the date of the baptism and shares more adorable moments with Princess Ines, who's already become a symbol of hope and happiness since day one. It's exciting to think about how she'll grow up, surrounded by the love of her parents, grandparents, and siblings. And we're sure this won't be the last time we see the royal family celebrating in style the arrival of the new Duchess of Västerbotten. Congratulations to Princes Carlos Felipe and Sofia, and to all of Sweden, on such a heartwarming and joyful occasion.